Yo, Descendants, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I want to share with you my A-TAMS sniper rifle build. Now if you guys haven't heard of this thing, it is the ultimate true sniper rifle. One shot, one kill. It is the strongest weapon in the game right now. But this thing is so powerful, you could take it into a Deathstalker with a full team of 4 people, and you can be the only one to shoot one shot. And if it crits, you can actually go ahead and one-shot Deathstalker. That's like over 400 million damage in one hit, obviously with the help of Serena. But nonetheless, everybody else is still able to use this crazy sniper rifle and just pull off like insane damage. If you look over here at the Void Intercept Battle Tormentor leaderboard, as you can see, my rank is like over 4k, so I'm like nowhere near the top guys. And the only difference between me and them is 0.4 of a second. So it's insane how much damage a sniper does. That is obviously using Serena, but I do want to show you that every other Descendant can pretty much do it as well. You see there's 5 seconds on Lepic, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 4 seconds on Blair with his gun build most likely, 5 seconds on Enzo, Luna 5.9, 6 seconds. So everybody can go ahead and do it. I mean, literally J-Bear, 6 seconds. So all you got to do is build it out and use a sniper rifle. And the best thing about it, you don't need to actually max out the uniques. It's just going to make it charge a little bit faster. So we see there on the right, it charges up. If you have all the uniques, it's going to charge faster. So if you don't have it like fully leveled up all 4 levels, that's just going to slow down the charge rate, but the damage still stays the same, so you can use this right away. You just have to go ahead and mod it and build it out. Does it need a nerf and has it broken the game? Absolutely. But here we are. Nonetheless, I'm going to share with you guys the build. Let's have a look at the rolls and the cores first. For the cores, we're going Toxic on the top roll, crit damage on the second roll, and then the other rolls don't really matter at all. I just got lucky and I like everything to look the same because OCD brain wants all the numbers and all the golden colors to be shiny. So that's why I got those aim shot accuracies. You do not need them at all. So just Toxic and crit damage as high as you can get. And then on the weapon rolls itself, we have firearm crit damage, weak point damage, firearm attack, and then bonus versus Colossus. Because we'll mainly be using this as a Colossus killing weapon. If you want to use it for like Void Erosion 30s, you could go ahead and switch out the Colossus for the Legion of Darkness. So that's up to you. I'm going to keep this as a Colossus weapon because I just use my dagger for anything else pretty much. So now let's go have a quick look at the mods. We just try and get as much weak point, element, crit damage, and firearm attack as we can. So it's a little bit of everything. I'll leave it there so you guys can screenshot if you want. Okay, now let's actually cover the mods. We do have better concentration, insight just for crit. We do have insight focus over there for crit rate and crit damage because you really want to be critting with this thing. If you don't get the crit, even on Serena, you won't one-shot it. It's going to be like a 2 to 3 shot, which I mean is still pretty insane. But if you do land the crit, then it's just going to hit the crit multi, the weak point, all of that stuff is going to like multi together. It's going to do a crazy amount of damage. So that's why you really want to try and get as much crit as you can. And another Descendant that's a good option for this instead of Serena would also be Sharon, because you can build Sharon with the acrobatic set and then with her ambush giving her crit, so you could use it on Sharon for a little bit more consistency if you would like that. But with Serena and her ultimate, she just adds so much crazy damage on top of this weapon. As long as you crit, that's going to be a one-shot. So going back to the mods, we have Charge Amp, which is giving us a massive amount of firearm attack. We do lose a little bit of crit damage, but 20% versus the 67% firearm attack we get is totally worth it. And then we have Toxic Enhancement and Toxic Gun Barrel. We don't really care about the fire rate negative because I mean it's not like a machine gun or something. You're going to snipe with it. So 1-2 tapped and whatever's in front of you is going to explode. And they have action, reaction, rifle reinforcements just for as much firearm attack as you can get. And then last year running weak point sight and weak point expansion. On a weak point hit, your weak point damage is 140%. So I believe that does factor into the first shot. If you hit a weak point, then it should add the damage to that shot. It's going to be a massive amount of damage you can be gaining from that. So that's pretty much it for the A-TAMS. I can quickly show you guys the Serena build I use. This is the bossing build I use. You can screenshot in depth. I do have a video of this on the channel as well, going in depth with all the Serena builds and everything. So if you want to go check those out, go ahead. And then for the inversions, it doesn't matter because you're going to be shooting one shot anyway. And the components and everything, if you know with Serena, all you want to do is get as much HP as possible. We were literally going for the one shot, one kill. You don't even need to go with Annihilation and like get yourself under a certain amount of HP. You don't even need to use Walker Tightrope just because of how crazy this thing is. Literally, if you crit, that's it. Otherwise, if you do want a little bit more consistency and not have to worry about the critting with the A-TAMS specifically on Serena, you could go ahead and change this up to the Annihilation as well as put Walker Tightrope on here somewhere. Just drop one of these conservation mods. I just have the one because I literally don't need anything else. So drop one of these, put Walker Tightrope and Conditional Recharge. So whenever you use an ability, it's going to drop your HP. You just spam a couple abilities before you get into the boss room. They go under 50% HP. And then you'll proc Walker Tightrope as well as your Annihilation set. So if you don't crit, you'll probably just about kill it anyway. So you have that. And then for the arcade tuning board with Serena, you want to get HP down the bottom, but then you also want to come up the top here and get some crit damage, affinity, as well as Colossus damage. You can see that's quite a bit of boost to Colossus there. So pick all this up with all the firearm, weak point, and then all the HP down below. I think that just about wraps up the video, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it and it helped you out, please drop a like and a sub to the channel. It helps me out so much, and I'll catch you beautiful people on the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the